Hey everyone, welcome back to Team Coyle's Real Estate Hub, your go-to spot for all things real estate. And today we're going to talk about the R word, recession, and what it could mean for your home value, but more importantly, the equity that you've built up in your home since you've bought it. So to help break it down, I'm joined with my partner, Ying Coyle. Hey Ying, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Matt. So let's dive right into. Do you think we are heading into a recession?
It certainly feels that way. It's important to note that we just had first quarter GDP growth reported a couple days ago, and it was slightly negative. So to be recorded as a recession, you traditionally need 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth.
Right.
So we're not there, but
Like 2 consecutive quarters.
so if second quarter was negative, with first quarter staying negative, because they'll revise that another 2 times, that estimate, then we would be quote unquote in a recession. But technically we're not there yet. But in terms of mood, consumer confidence, sentiment, it certainly feels like we're in a very volatile or uncertain time. You know, you have the China trade war, you have tariffs, you have high interest rates, inflation's still a concern out there. There's just a lot going on, so I wouldn't jump ship or run to barricade the doors. I would just stay tuned and just be prepared for the worst, hope for the best.
That's good to know. So Matt, what do you think the recession gonna do for the home equity? Would it decline or what?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you look back over the last 5 years since 2020, home prices have increased for the Metro West region of Massachusetts and Greater Boston about 50%.
Yep.
So there's a lot of equity build up in people's homes. Remember, equity is sale price less the debt you have on your balance on your mortgage.
Exactly.
So if you had $1 million sale, you sold your home for $1 million, you had debt of $400, your home equity would be $600,000. So I don't really see that being a problem. I think the concern I would have with the economy, if we saw a significant rise in the unemployment rate, because I think that would create a problem for would-be buyers as well as people that own homes that lost their jobs.
Yeah, that makes sense, Matt. So what a homeowner can do to protect their equity if the worst scenario happens?
Well, 3 things. First, I would stay current with your mortgage payments, paying property taxes, insurance, and so forth. Make sure that you're in good standing with all those commitments. Okay, number 1. The second thing is I wouldn't be overextending myself with borrowing from my home equity line if I had one, or engaging in a big renovation project in my house, unless of course it's going to add a lot of value to your home. But if you do something like that, make sure you do it in tandem with your financial position. One, you can afford to do it. And the last thing is just maintain your home, do repairs, take care of it, because if you had to sell, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get it ready to sell. So you want your home to look nice. It's a very important asset in your portfolio.
Or for your enjoyment, home is where your heart is, right?
Exactly, I heard that.
Solid tips, Matt. So bottom line, a recession is possible, but it's highly unlikely to impact the home equity values.
Correct. So just stay informed, be prepared, and real estate's a long game, so I think most people will be fine.
Sounds great. So if you find this helpful, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and drop your comments and questions below.
Great. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.